Got on people, it's your boy Tots back again for a special little video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel on the road to 2,000. Big up everyone who's subscribed already. But yeah, I'm going to do a special video about Riccardo Calafiori again on international break, and he's got injured again. Oh my God, this might be the second or third time already this season he's picked up an injury while playing for Italy, man. So I just wanted to get into obviously the reports on what people are saying and how long he might potentially be out for this time. But yeah, like I said, before I get into it, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow, man. But yeah, the reports are coming out, and I actually did a watch along for the game. Actually, you check that out. It was Italy versus Germany. But yeah, it was a very, very unfortunate injury that he did have and pick up. Drawing towards the end of the game, man. There's probably about a minute left of the game. And I think he ended up doing the splits, and his legs obviously went apart. And yeah, he tweaked his knee. And as soon as he did, I thought, oh no, what is going on here? This is like the second time I've seen a miraculous injury. The first time I was watching an Italy game in September, man, someone tackled another player and then they slipped and then tackled his Achilles when he wasn't even obviously in that phase of play. So, and then he got injured for a couple of weeks for that. So yeah, man, very unfortunate. But bro, we might have to start looking at his injury record, man, because I just had obviously a little glance before I came on, and bro, it's not looking pretty. It is not looking pretty, man. But obviously the reports are saying that potentially, because at first it could have been a season ender. Obviously an injury towards his MCL, which obviously would be months out. But the early reports from Diamazio is saying that he's potentially going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks, which obviously isn't the worst thing. But to be fair, there's only 2 months left of the season. So yeah, going to be very, very interesting to see if he gets back and plays another game this season, man. But yeah, let's get into obviously his injury problems, though. Obviously started at at Roma. So yeah, we've got a few injury problems here, man. A few injury problems here. In 2001, 40 days he missed, 11 games for Roma and obviously Italy as well. Hamstring muscle injury. So yeah, a few muscle problems there. And then his next injury was obviously going into 2001 November into December, 26 days. So that's what, another month, another muscular injury. And then these unknown injuries are obviously a bit worrying, considering we don't know what they are. They've not obviously been registered as well. So yeah, they obviously 3 of those between obviously between March and May of 2022. Out for 29 days, 14 days, and 4 days. So yeah, that's near enough 2 months, really. Borderline 5-6 weeks out with an unknown injury. And then we go into the torn muscular fibula, out for 35 days, man. So over a month. This is all in the same month, man, 2022. So a lot of injury problems there. That's 4 different incidents he's been out injured. Going into 2023 doesn't really get much better. Again, an unknown injury here, only missing 2 games. And 2 games there. So not too bad in 2023, to be fair, in terms of how many games he missed. Only 5 days here and there. So that's not too bad, to be fair, actually, looking back on it. Going into 2024. And obviously a knock. 4 days he was out. And then, yeah, a calf problem for Arsenal. This is when obviously it started this season for Arsenal. And already he's already got potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 injuries already, man. Which is not good at all. So yeah, that calf problem, was that incident where they scraped the back of his Achilles, obviously, onto his calf as well. He missed 12 days, 2 games for both Italy and Arsenal then. And then that knee injury in 2024, October till November, he missed 31 days, but he missed 8 games because obviously that's kind of a period where it's quite busy in terms of also got Champions League games, League Cup games, whatever it may be. Italy was still obviously playing as well. In that international break. So that's quite a lot of games to miss. That's already 10 this season. And then again, another knee injury in December. Obviously 13 days, missed 3 games. So that's kind of a worry. He's getting the same kind of knee problems there. And then onto the muscle injury as well. Another muscle injury, missing 3 games at the start of the year. 11 days. So yeah, they all add up really. And now we've got this obviously potential one in March. So that was probably the longest period he stayed injury-free from January to March since being at Arsenal. And yeah, obviously we don't know the return date yet. It's been 5 days, obviously, since he's done it. So yeah, very, very worrying, man. I just want to obviously do a quick video to say, do we have to look at Calafiori as a potential player that might need to be a squad player. And that sounds crazy considering we paid quite a lot of money for him, over £40 million. But his reliability is very worrying at this early stage. Not only that, obviously his defensive performances playing that position at left back is also an issue too. He does kind of get left isolated in terms of that 1v1 defending, doesn't really like going up against quick fullbacks. More comfortable on the ball, going into midfield, overlapping more on that attacking front when he's playing at left back. Obviously, he's normally a centre back, so you kind of seeing those issues, those teething problems in the season so far going forward. A lot of teams do target that side, considering how stable Saliba, Gabriel, and Timber are on the other side. So, yeah, I do think that's something to look at. Maybe he has to be kind of that deputy for a Gabriel or a Saliba, covering that centre back partnership, which will obviously ease the pressure of playing more games and obviously decrease the likelihood of him being injured, man. But yeah, I just wanted to obviously have a quick little video about him, man. Do we need to replace Calafiori already? Does he need to become a squad player, man? Let me know what you think in the comments if you think he does. But like I say, man, for me, I feel like he's someone that potentially can still have a good, obviously, part of the squad, but again, I feel like we do need to sort out his position, because him at left back, I've not been inspired, man. I've not been overly impressed in terms of his defensive capabilities. Some games he obviously defends okay, but a lot of games I've seen him just get run past too easily, man. And again, if he's playing at a position which obviously a lot of fans have told me that he is, then yeah, that's obviously going to be a crucial point in terms of him looking a bit vulnerable in that back line. And if we're going to be challenging for the title and the Champions League next season, we can't have any deficiencies, man, in the back line. We need to be certified. We need to be very, very secure. So yeah, that's something that Mikel Arteta has to think about. In terms of my thoughts, I do feel like we need to try and just usher him into that centre-back partnership. We need to try and get some cover for Gabriel and Saliba because, again, we have been quite fortunate even this season, to be fair. I know Gabriel missed a few games, and I think Saliba missed a few through suspension, but they've been pretty fit for the majority of the season, man. And that would have been, 2-3 years in a row where the majority of the season, these guys have stayed relatively fit, playing every game, including like League Cup semi-final games this season. Obviously, we don't really play too much FA Cup games. We're already knocked out in the first or second round of those. But yeah, I do feel like we need proper cover because, again, you've seen it with Saka. Obviously, this season, we've seen it with Havertz towards the end of this season as well. Players that are really durable, eventually, man, their bodies break down and they end up having a long-term injury and they're out for months and months and months. So for me, I feel we need to be start training him to be in that centre-back partnership in this team. Obviously, I know he's a centre-back by trade, but I think we've only seen him in one game. I want to say it's the Crystal Palace at home in the League Cup quarterfinals where it was him and Timber, I think, in the centre-back partnership. I could be wrong. It might not actually. No, I don't think it was that game. Because that was Timber and Kivior. So it was the game against Bolton we seen him. He was playing centre-back that game, I think, with Kivior. So yeah, that's the only game really that Bolton won, and obviously they're obviously League One opposition, man. So they're not even really top level quality opponents for you to really judge his performance on. So yeah, I think for me going into next season and especially pre-season is a massive thing for me. I feel like we should be playing Calafiori centre back majority of those games, getting him used to playing in the centre back position for our team in our system, and see if we can use that as a way to ease up on the pressures of him playing quite a lot. And relying on him for so much because at the minute, Lewis Skelly's like a biggest accomplishment for me is just staying available, staying fit. We've seen it in the likes with Zinchenko being injured. Obviously, Tierney's had his injury problems. Tamiyasu the same. Lewis Skelly and Kivior are the only two really that stay relatively fit for the majority. So yeah, I think that's something we definitely gotta have to look at. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. And yeah, just a quick little video on Calafiori's injury problems. Hopefully he can be back soon and try and help out the team achieve something good. But yeah, it's been your boy Tops. As always, like I always say, don't hate the play, hate the game. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.